Hello everyone, welcome back to the Biochess and Culture videos. My name is Andelija, and in this lesson I will teach you how to write and read chess moves. As you already know, each square on the chessboard has its own unique name. To identify the square, we use coordinate pair. This would be the file marked with a letter and the rank marked with a number. Connecting them, we get the name of the square. This is called algebraic notation. To record down the moves, we don't have to write only the square. We have to mark also the piece that is moving. Here are the letters we use for the pieces. For the pawn, we don't use any letter. So move with the pawn is very simple. It would look like this. Movement of the pawn will be recorded as just like the name of the square. This move would be d4. Another move with the pawn, this one would be e4. Just the name of the square with a small letter. One more example, this move would be g3. The knight we mark with letter N, bishop B, rook R, queen Q, and the king K. When we mark move with the piece, the letter that represents the piece has to be the capital letter. As you could see, they are capital. And only the knight doesn't have the same first letter. This is because king also have letter K, and we cannot have the same letters. It will not be possible to understand. A knight anyway sounds like it starts with letter L, so it is perfectly matching. We have also symbols. Capturing, X, check, plus, checkmate, hash, and castling, the specific move in chess when two pieces play at the same time. This is the king and the rook. They jump over each other. This is written down with 0, short line in the middle, and one more 0. Let's take a look of the examples. This move, queen here, would be queen e4, check. This move, the queen gives check to king, so we have to put plus at the end of the move. As you could see down, this is capital letter Q that represents the queen, small letter e4, this is the square, and at the end, this is check. This is queen e4, check. Another move with the queen on this square would be queen g7, checkmate. This is the square g7, and this move gives checkmate to the king. I hope you all know what is the difference between check and checkmate. Check is just king is under attack, and checkmate is king is under attack and he doesn't have any legal move, so game is over. Let's check one more move with the queen. This queen could also capture the knight. And this move would be marked as queen captures b4. When we use the sign for capturing, we don't put like a check and mate at the end of the move, but in the middle. So Q, queen captures, and then b4. We don't write queen captures knight or queen captures any other piece. We write queen captures the square. Any other move in this position? For example, if king plays, the move would be simple. It would be king e7. It could happen in the chess game that you have two same pieces that can reach the same square at the same time, like these two white rooks or like these two white knights. They both can come into the same square at the same time. How would we record this move? If we write just rook a4, later on we would not know with which rook we played. So we would use, in this case, the rank of the rook. So this move would be rook 1a4, and another move would be rook 7th a4, because rook came from the 7th rank. In the case of the knights, this move could be written down as knight d to f5 because knight came from the d line. Another knight could be recorded as knight g f5 because this knight came from the g file. This rule does not apply for the bishops because both sides also have pair of bishops. I hope you understand why. Because bishop at the start position stands on a different color, different diagonals. That means that they can never come to the same square at the same time. Let's see the chess game together and read the moves. In this game, white pieces was Napoleon and black Madame de Remusot. This is a very old game. You could see the year of playing. So let's start reading the moves. The first move, white, is knight c3. N is the letter for the knight c3. This is the square c3. And the knight who could jump to c3 is this one. We know how the knight moves. This is the knight c3 move. The response of black is move e5. It's not written any capital letters, so it is the move of the pawn. This is the square e5. This is the black pawn who could move 2 steps at the first move. This is move e5. Second move of white is knight f3. This is the square f3, and this is the knight who could jump to f3. Black played the move d6. d6, this is again the move with the pawn. This is square d6, and this is pawn 1 step, play d6. White played the move e4. This is again pawn. This is e4 move. Black played the move f5. This is square f. This is black pawn. So the move looks like this. Fourth move of white is the move h3. This is the file h, the third rank. This move is h3. And now we have f captures e4. What this move is? F, small letter, represent the pawn. So black has only one pawn on the f file. This is this one. He captures on e4. On e4 we have white pawn. So we know that pawn can move diagonally only in case the pawn captures something. So the move f takes e4, black captures white pawn. White plays knight captures e4. White took the pawn back with the knight. And we have the move knight c6. c6 is this square, and black knight is this one who jumps to c6. And here we have knight f g5. This is something what we just learned. This is the white who has 2 different knights that can come to this square. And here is mark knight f. So that would be this knight. Knight f g5. Black played the move d5. Again the pawn move. This is d6 pawn, so he goes to d5. Now we have queen h5 check. This is the queen, this is h5, so queen goes to h5 and attacks the black king. Black played the move g6. This is one of the way how to defend check, by interposing. White played the move queen f3. This is the square f3, queen move to f3. This is also good move because white is threatening mate in one move. You can pause the video, try to find checkmate. Black played the move knight h6. This is the square h6. This is the move knight h6. Knight h6 defends the mate which white wants to give. Knight f6 check. Next move of white. You can see down, knight f6. This is f6. This is knight jumps to f6. Again, black king is in danger. Black king is under a check. Black played the move king e7. This is the square e7. This is the move of the black king. Now we have knight captures d5 check. Captures and check at the same time. So it goes knight and then captures, then square and then check at the end. d5, this is the square d5, and this is jumps of the knight, capturing the pawn and attacking the black king. Black played the move king d6. This is the square d6, king to d6. Again we have check, knight e4 check. This is the square e4, the central square. Knight jumps to e4. Still black king is under the check. Black played the move king captures d5. This is d5, so king captures the knight. Bishop c4 check. Now we have finally the move with the bishop. Bishop comes to c4. This is c4 square. King captures c4. Then we have queen b3 check. Again, king is in danger. The poor black king all the game, almost all the game under the checks. King d4, and unfortunately not very good march of the king. And you could see the last move is checkmate. So how white gives checkmate here? This is the move queen d3. This is square d3, and black king is checkmated. As you could see, writing the moves is pretty easy task. Algebraic chess notation is official language of chess, and everyone understands it. So every chess book, every magazine or article, it's written in this notation. Also, obligation of every chess player who play in the tournament is to write down the moves and to fill the score sheet. Now when you know how to read the moves and how to write them down, you can start recording your own games. You can also take a chessboard, set up the pieces, take a chess book, and increase your knowledge. Hope you liked the video, and thank you for watching.